They were back for the Platinum Jubilee a few weeks ago, and more than 1 year after the allegations of bullying, which Meghan denies. The palace was never going to reveal specifics, but now stands accused of burying the whole report, even the anonymised sections about lessons which have been learned.
It's not surprising that the palace wanted to draw a line under this, but they put themselves in this position because they told us over a year ago that there was going to be some kind of report, and there was an expectation, therefore, that there would be an update on its findings. And what they have chosen to do instead is to tell us as little as possible.
The revelations about Prince Charles accepting millions in cash for his charities from a Qatari sheikh were also addressed. No laws were broken, but royal officials know how it looks. At the briefing into the royal accounts, they were definitely trying to draw a line under it. A senior royal source told me that was then, this is now. He continued, I can say with certainty for more than half a decade this has not happened and would not happen again. The 10-year project to renovate Buckingham Palace is the majority of the budget. Official expenditure has topped £100 million, an increase of 15. Expenditure on royal travel comes in at £4.5 million. For example, one trip on the royal train last year cost £28,000, while the royal charter flight, which took the Cambridges around the Caribbean in March, came in at £226,000. Around 20% of British people want to abolish the monarchy. Campaigners say the royal finances are indefensible.
The country is gripped by a cost of living crisis. We've had years of cuts and squeezes to public spending, public sector pay. We've got people on strike demanding better pay, and we've got people struggling to put food on the tables, and yet the royals keep on digging their hands deeper into our pockets. They keep on spending more and more of our money.
Post-pandemic, the tourists are returning. Defenders of the monarchy will always cite those economics. But opinions on this particular family firm are based on so much more than a balance sheet.
Let's go to Buckingham Palace now to speak to Simon. Good evening to you. And this is a lot of money. How do they justify it?
Hi, CL. Well, they say it's for official duties and official residences. And, for example, with every single helicopter trip, they will have meetings about if that's the best way to cover that engagement. So they say it's all audited. It's really important to point out that, yes, this is our money, it's taxpayers' money, but it doesn't come from taxes. It's not from your taxes. The sovereign grant is complicated, but to cut a long story short, all of the profits from the Crown estate lands go to the Treasury, and then the royal family get a cutback on that. The only bit that comes from taxes is the police security bill, which is massive, but we don't know how massive because that's never published and never discussed.
OK, so we've got lots of royal news today, including Harry and Meghan's daughter meeting Prince Charles for the first time.
Yes, so we saw Harry and Meghan at the Platinum Jubilee. Didn't see so much of the children, but they did see their grandfather, Prince Charles, and a senior royal source in the briefing yesterday said it was very, very emotional. Of course, he's never seen Lilibet before, who was celebrated her first birthday on the trip over, and it's ages since he's actually seen Archie. Of course, the Sussexes moved to California just before the pandemic, so it's more than 2 years now. But Prince Charles absolutely thrilled to see Lilibet. And there's a mending of bridges going on. I mean, it's an ongoing process. It's not all solved yet. But those bridges have started to be mended. And, of course, it was an important family moment to see Lilibet and Archie.
Some good news. Simon Vigor from Buckingham Palace. Thank you.